All right, what's going on my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, if you find the content helpful, entertaining, or otherwise, don't hesitate, don't be shy. Smash that subscribe button and click that little bell icon. That way you'll get notified when I come out with new videos. If you want to sign up to become an Uber driver and have a bonus guarantee automatically applied, sign up at the link in the description below. If you're an Uber driver and you forgot to do that when you first joined because, hey, you didn't know anybody, so of course you didn't use anyone's link or code, you may still be in luck. Follow those instructions in the description below. Potentially get a bonus retroactively applied today. Now, today's video, guys, is damn entertaining, okay? As you can see by the title right here, a Uber driver was caught by the rider using a breathalyzer during the middle of the trip. Now, he actually did do this. Okay, this was legit. This did happen. But the way they tried to put the story out there was the driver didn't have any DUIs or anything like that, okay? His car was in the shop, so he had an alternate vehicle. And I guess one of his family members, you know, maybe they weren't very responsible, which kind of makes you think, it's like, damn, why didn't you just call up this guy so he could give you rides? But anyways, they had just put this breathalyzer machine in this vehicle, and since his car was in the shop, he had to use this vehicle. So I did put the link to this article in the description below, guys, and it has the little quick video. I don't want to get copyright claimed by playing it, but all it literally legit says is, oh, I just got this, you know, we just got this installed yesterday. I haven't got the hang of it yet. And then what kind of pissed me off about this is the simple fact of this rider, he got pissed off at the simple fact of the driver had a breathalyzer. He automatically assumed, and you all know what assume means, right? Make an ass out of you and me. He assumed that the driver must have had a DUI or something to have a breathalyzer machine in his car. So he actually contacted Uber. He contacted Uber, guys. Look at that. He contacted Uber and said that, you know, he was uncomfortable on his ride. You know, making that false report. And it says, due to the poor experience you described, we've added $5 in Uber credit to your account so you can have a better experience on your next ride. So basically, this guy got his safe ride from A to B, right? And because the driver used a breathalyzer to ensure, you know, he wasn't intoxicated, this passenger actually reported it to Uber so that way he could try to get some money back out of it. Like, that's just pretty asinine to me. All right, I mean, it's the funny situation in general. The driver did not get deactivated. He was legitly using an alternate vehicle. It was on the app and everything. So he didn't get in trouble. It's not, you know, it's not his normal car, and he's not the reason the vehicle has a breathalyzer in it. But the passenger didn't know. To me, I find this extremely funny, and that would have been a good way to mess with passengers if you really want to think about it. Be like, oh, well, yeah, you guys have a good time partying tonight? Yeah, you know, I had one too many of those. Now I have to use this machine every now and then. Hold on a sec. That is crazy. Yes, I am serious. No, it was not a rental. I am serious, though. It was one of his family members' vehicles that was legitly used as his backup vehicle because his original vehicle was in the shop. But either way, the vehicle doesn't care who's driving. It's a simple fact of if you're driving for so long, it may ask you to blow into it. And it started beeping. Like I said, I have the article down below. I'll read a couple seconds of it, but I found it was funny. It says, the rider reported the trouble incident to Uber and requested a refund, and it hit him back with a generic response and a measly $5 credit. Now, I don't understand why this guy even wanted a refund. Technically, he was in a safe ride. He didn't have to worry about his driver being intoxicated. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a douchebag in a way. So this guy was mad that he even got $5 credit, a safe ride to where he wanted to go, and still wasn't happy. Like, damn, you just can't please anybody nowadays. And it says, doesn't seem like a great response to finding out your driver possibly has a DUI that requires him or her to blow into the device just to keep the engine running. It says, however, an UBEREATS says the driver was using a family member's car because his car was getting repairs. Uber says the device belonged to the driver's relative. So it wasn't even his, guys. That's why it's awesome. Uber may require some type of breathalyzer in the future for drivers before you can go on the app. Hey, you know what? That's technically, that is a high possibility in some states. Or, you know, if we all become employees, a lot of different things could happen. But I definitely totally agree with that. And I appreciate that $5, man. Thank you so much. Would you say you just justify BS? That's not a good look, no matter what you say. Well, I mean, it doesn't look good. Okay, I agree with that. But the funny thing is the guy tried to get his money back. Okay? That's... because he still got from point A to point B safe. What would be the reason for him to try to get his money back? All he had to simply do was just report that, that driver had a breathalyzer in his car. Okay? But I'm sure they were probably talking or something, and he had to say it wasn't mine. All the passenger recorded in there was a simple fact of the driver holding the breathalyzer saying, oh, we just got this installed today. I'm still learning how to use it. But I'm sure they had to communicate a little bit more. It was like, I'm sure the rider would have been said something. And let's use some common sense, guys. The rider had to have said something to him like, oh, so have you had a DUI before? You know what I'm saying? No. And I'm sure there was more said. This guy just wanted to try to get some free money. All right, let's be real. Let's be honest, because otherwise, why would you only record that little bit of 10-second clip? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Mr. Blue? Dustin, search for Get Out of My Car. It's basically a video of a woman not wanting to get out of the Uber driver's car, and he starts yelling at her to get out. Yeah, that's old school. That's like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, I've seen that. Everybody's seen that. The driver might report the rider for invasion of privacy. Well, now, guys, remember, in a lot of markets now, they do have it where riders can record you, or at least the audio records you, and the drivers can do the same thing to passengers. And neither one of them would know. You know what I'm saying? But yes, technically, this passenger did put him on blast by recording, audio and video, and then giving it to TMC or TMZ or whatever, so they could blast it. Like I said, the link is in the description below, guys, but I'm not going to play their little 3-second clip, you know what I'm saying, because that's all it says. The driver even says, I just had this put in today. I haven't perfected it. So, but this is real. This did happen, and I thought it was hilarious. And it says, Uber does point out that on its app it has a safety toolkit, an emergency button that will connect you with the 911 immediately if you feel unsafe during a ride. Now, if this guy really felt that uncomfortable, why didn't he hit that little 911 button? Right? Am I right, guys? Or why didn't he say, oh, no, you got a breathalyzer in this car? You better pull over right now and let me out. Did he try to say any of that? Did he do any of that? So was he really worried? I think not. I think he just wanted to get a free ride. And technically, I would laugh if I was that rider and it had happened to me. I would have asked questions. You know damn well he asked questions. He had to have. And been like, oh, is this your car? You know what I'm saying? Is the breathalyzer because of you? I would have asked something. And then as soon as the driver would have told me, I'd be like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Yes, I'm a driver, so obviously I would know a little bit more about all this. But for the normal average Joe, I'm sure you still would have asked the question, is this, is the breathalyzer because did you get a DUI? I'm sure you'd ask something if you were that worried about it. Because guess what? If you weren't that worried about it, you could have just told him to pull over and kick rocks, get another ride, and then report it to Uber saying whatever spiel you wanted to say. But this guy flat out only recorded just a little bit, just enough to make the driver look bad. But thankfully, this driver had it covered. He was legitimately using another vehicle that's on his account, because he doesn't have to own it. Remember, guys, you don't have to own the vehicle you're using. You just have to be on the insurance of the vehicle you're using. Remember that, guys. But yes, that to me, that means I know my driver's not intoxicated. My driver's blowing into a damn breathalyzer. Hey, I ain't got nothing to worry about. In fact, I might have messed around like, hey, man, let's pull over. I want to see how drunk I am and see what it would have said. Even though I think if the vehicle doesn't start or something, I think you get timed out for 15 minutes or something. I don't know. But to me, it was hilarious. I think this was hilarious. And the fact that the rider wasn't happy about getting a free ride credit. You're lucky you even got any free ride credits because everything was done legitimately. You know what I'm saying? And then the guy's still going to be mad? How are you going to be mad? You got your ride. You got a little bit of extra money. and you got home safe. That sounds like a win-win-win to me. Damn, but you guys know how it is. You can't please everybody out there, and everybody's always looking out for a handout or some free ride, trying to sue somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Ground transportation is not a game. You make it sound like a damn game. I'm talking about this specific incident, okay? That is totally different. You're trying to blow it out of proportion now. Don't run away with it. All right, use that common sense, guys. Use that common sense. All right, you guys know if a driver's in the wrong, I'm going to say they're in the wrong. But when they're not, I'm going to call it out as well. The rider might have committed fraudulent behavior on this trip based on his premature actions. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I think he just wanted to get a free ride. Alex, what happened to the driver? Deactivated? No, it was legit. The driver was using an alternate vehicle, and I don't know if it's, his brother, husband, wife. I don't know what it is. But that person is the one that had, I guess, probably a DUI, because there's no other reason you have a breathalyzer in your car. So, but he was using that vehicle for rideshare, and it was legit. It was in the app. You know what I'm saying? It was all legit. So it just looked like he was the one that had a DUI, because his original main vehicle was in the shop. So no, the driver did not get deactivated, as he shouldn't get deactivated, because he didn't do a damn thing wrong. But it just goes to show you that riders will still try to report things, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I can say, though, that this report, I could understand it happening. But you can't tell me that this passenger didn't ask any questions. He sure as hell didn't ask to get out of the car. Sure as hell didn't hit that 911 button, so he couldn't have been that upset about it. What's up next? You skipped my question. What's your question, bro? What's your question? Dustin, do you know anything about Lyft stopping the rental rewards program for ride bonuses? If you're renting a vehicle, I believe you do not get ride bonuses. And I think you can't cash out as well. So hopefully that helps you out there, man. As far as I know, yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't give you ride bonuses anymore. Oh, Uber might have deactivated the rider's account based on his false report and fraud. It's possible. But we all know how that goes. If a rider gets deactivated, 5 minutes later, they got a new account. You know what I'm saying? Awkward silence the whole way. LOL, you got to seriously blow in those things. I have seen one of my friends had to get one of those. Screw that noise. Screw that noise. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this to everyone's attention. Have some, have a good laugh on Saturday. Hope everyone's doing great out there. You're getting your money and doing everything. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I thought this was hilarious, and I have never heard of this. I had never heard of a driver using a vehicle with a breathalyzer, but hey, if it's not for them, I don't see the problem. But all right, guys, as always, if you enjoyed this, you thought it was hilarious too or funny with me, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. As always, check the description below for extra information and tips. You keep doing your thing, get your money, you stay safe out there, and please, guys, use that common sense. And until next time, Uber on or don't. Blowing that breathalyzer. Peace out.